I'd like to introduce to you a member of our town committee, a longtime member of our town committee who's been in service for a lifetime to others at the national level, at the state level, and certainly here at home. And with that, Mr. Almeida.
We wanted to do this in the winter time, but we're about 2 days into the springtime, so that's acceptable. Thank you for attending tonight's event. I want to thank my family, especially my children, Rachel, Allison, Brian, and for being here, for being there for my life. I also want to thank my fiancée Carla and her children, my parents, my friends and co-workers for keeping it real for me. I would like to thank the Democratic Town Committee team for believing in me and for the ultimate support of which I asked this evening. I thank God who paved the way for me in many challenges and opportunities I have encountered in my personal life and career that led me to be here before you today. Ladies and gentlemen, the story of my life is not about the entirety of my life, but merely a story. I'm a proven example of what American dream is about. Starting in Danbury as a young immigrant with strong family values, I have risen to high levels of leadership through various life experiences. This year's election is not about Democrats or Republicans alone. It's about all of Danbury. Danbury has unlimited potential to be the role model of other cities in Connecticut. But to do that, we must elect a new leader that has a new vision, who is motivated, who is innovative, and driven and devoted solely to the mission of building a better Danbury. For the past years, too many areas that require undivided attention and focus have been neglected by the current administration. Danbury should not play second fiddle to a mayor that has other inspirations as he takes a bite at the gubernatorial apple for the third time. The office of the mayor should not be a consolation prize for someone that has interests elsewhere. I personally wish the mayor the best as he ventures out of the Danbury. The Danburyans deserve a leader that is focused solely on serving all of us. Danbury deserves a leader that understands the reality of families that struggle daily to provide sustenance, pay for their children's education, and strive to realize their dreams. Danbury taxpayers have seen an increase in property taxes since the mayor has entered office. In the past 8 years alone, Danbury have paid an increase of average of 4.74% per year, while in the last 4 years, the jump went from 3.5% to 19.38%, a 15.9% increase. Danbury residents see taxes go up and service dwindling or deteriorating at best. There are many needs in Danbury, but we must concentrate on those that will provide government accessibility, a better quality of life, equal and stronger education for all of our children, enhanced police protection and public safety, freeze the property taxes and fees at affordable rates, regenerating downtown, and wisely planned investment in our infrastructure. We need redevelopment program in various areas of our city, in the center and beyond. We need an in-depth traffic plan that addresses innovative ways to ease the burden of traffic, safety, and its economic impact. We need City Hall open to the public on Fridays. We need leadership that is fresh and vibrant. Danbury has unlimited potential that must capture and capitalize on these opportunities now. To do so, We need a new leadership with a new vision. I want and need your support to be that leader. As a taxpayer, I've not seen a good return on my investment. So if you ask me what motivates me to lead Danbury, it is my desire to serve something greater than myself. As a lifetime in service to others, it's time for me to offer to be the servant leader of the wonderful people in the greatest city in Connecticut. Somewhere along my career, others thought me as a leader. Simply, I saw myself as someone driving, doing what was needed to be done. My successes have not been centered on my needs, but on the needs of others and those of my community, the state, and the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I officially and proudly announce my candidacy for mayor of Danbury as a Democrat. But remember that, like you, I'm a Danburian, first and foremost. My allegiance is always will be to my family, the Danbury family, and the success of our city as your mayor. Thank you for being here tonight with me, and God bless Danbury, the state of Connecticut, and the United States of America.
This is great representation of what the Democratic Party stands for in the city of Danbury, don't you believe? It's here for. Thank you. I invite all of you to take one of the brochures that Al has available today to share those with your family and your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers, so that we can ensure that people learn and get to know everything we need to tell them about Al Almeida. For the sake of those who aren't here, but for the sake of those who will share what's transpiring here this evening, I'd like to address some of the content that's contained within his brochure. And before I do that, let me also mention that it takes funds to be able to wage a successful campaign at any level. Fortunately for our state candidates, there's the opportunity to access the Citizens Election Program, where minimal funds need to be raised by those candidates, and then they're supported by our tax dollars through the Citizens Election Program. At the local level of government, our local candidates running for municipal office, for mayor through constable, are dependent upon all of us, to raise the necessary funds to support their endeavors. So whatever we do going forward, such as in May, hopefully by Memorial Day, holding our annual Democratic dinner, of which you'll be hearing about more shortly, and also through support of our program book, which raises the necessary funds for our municipal candidates in particular during the year 2017. Al will be actively engaged, as other candidates will, in raising the funds that are necessary to run an effective and aggressive campaign and to deliver our message to all the people of the city of Danbury. We have a responsibility as a Democratic Town Committee to ensure that the voters of Danbury have a choice. And they will have a clear choice come November 7th with a full slate of candidates that will be presented to them. But Al Almeida, as has been said, is a longtime Danbury resident. He's lived and worked in our community for 45 years, over 45 years upon arriving here at the age of 11 from Portugal. For over 23 years, he's been employed by the state of Connecticut as an investigator in the Office of the Public Defender in the Danbury Judicial District. Al earned a master's degree in Homeland Security Leadership from the University of Connecticut and a bachelor's degree in Justice and Law Administration from Western Connecticut State University. He's a graduate of Henry Abbott Technical School. He's an inductee into the school's Hall of Fame. He was elected president of the school's Hall of Fame committee and president of the student, teacher, parent, faculty organization. For the past 38 years, Al has served our city, state, and nation in the U.S. Army and the U.S. Army Reserves. Currently, he holds the rank of Command Sergeant Major in the U.S. Army Reserves. And during his decorated military career, he's been deployed twice to Iraq in support of the global war on terror. He's the proud recipient, as you've heard, of the Legion of Merit Medal, of 3 Bronze Stars, of 2 Meritorious Service Medals, 5 Army Accommodation Medals with a Valor Device, the Operation Iraqi Freedom Medal with 4 Campaign Stars, and the Combat Action Badge, among many other prestigious awards. He now serves as the Command Sergeant Major of the 99th Regional Support Command, who expertly directs 2,300 civilians and 570 servicemen and women who provide management and support to Army Reserve soldiers in the 13-state Northeast region. He is the steward of this organization, managing its $210 million budget. Al, as he noted, is very proud of his 3 children, Rachel, Allison, and Brian, his son-in-law Thomas, the husband of Rachel, and his fiancée Carlita, with her children Marcel, Michelle, and April, his father Antonio, and his mother Cecilia. And Al has many family members who live and work in Danbury and live and work within the greater Danbury community. With them, with all of us together, we can ensure the success of Danbury Democrats and the success of the city, more importantly, come November 7th. It's going to take all of us. This is a city that is registered strongly in the favor of Democrats over Republicans. And over the past several months, certainly prior to and subsequent to this past November's election, we have seen significant increases in the Democratic rolls of registration, where we continue to gain a greater plurality over those who are registered Republican within our city. Our goal, obviously, is to work to bring those Democrats home, to vote for our Democratic candidates, and also to convince enough of the unaffiliated voters to support us as well. This is a Democratic city. It should be a democratically controlled government at the local level, as it is at the state, and certainly as we will work to ensure occurs once again at the national level in 2020, maybe 2018. But with that, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. There are forms that you can take with you to mail in a contribution. There are forms so that you can complete a contribution form this evening and leave a contribution toward Al's campaign. He has filed his campaign committee. His treasurer is Zachary Rapp, who is standing in the back. And Al is assembling his campaign team to be able to lead our entire ticket as we wage that aggressive and effective campaign and deliver a democratic message to the people and all the people of the city of Danbury, now leading to the November 7th election of 2017. So with that, I thank you all for being here. I thank Al for offering himself as a candidate. I look forward to working with all of you and doing the hard work that's going to be necessary over the ensuing 7+ months to ensure a victory come November 7th. Please enjoy the rest of the refreshments, and thank you once again for all of you.